Hello, Sigmas. I'm afraid I'll.
Hello.
I'm afraid I'll meet my end to these betas. Have you seen the Costco guys TikTok thing? The dad and the son going around the
No,
Costco, and you know
I
that
don't think
trend.
so.
It's like we're blank. Of course we. Have you seen that sort of like meme template of making a video? There's though people be like,
Probably.
we're millennials. Of course we. I don't know. It's just. But this father and son, they make this video in Costco, and they're like, "We're Costco guys. Of course we try the double chunk chocolate chip cookie. We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try out all the furniture." And just it's so weird, and then like brain rotted TikTok uh, Gen Zers where like just taking that video and just completely deep frying it with AI and shit and just making it the creek like craziest shit. And I actually had like a TikTok that went kind of huge. I went to Costco with Molly, and we started making that, and I turned it into a short horror film. Put it on TikTok. It got like it got like an insane amount of. Hang on, let me look this up. 12,000 views and over 2,000 likes, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Wild.
Yeah, but anyways,
TikTok,
what we were just
TikTok is crazy.
what we were just talking about was
Oh yeah.
you don't really like Billie Eilish, and I do. I'm gonna go. We're going to see her in
Not that
concert. Actually, that was Sarah's
I like.
wedding gift is Billie Eilish tickets. um,
Except for one time, I remember she like was proud to be. She was like proud to talk about how terribly she treats her mother. I remember.
I don't.
And
I've never
the
seen that.
yeah, and I don't. That didn't endear her to me. But I like Billie Eilish as a person, but as a musician, I'm just on the out on this one, and I think I'm always on the out. Like I didn't like Nirvana, but now I do.
Yeah,
I didn't like Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, but now I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. So maybe in like 10 or 20 years, maybe Bad Guy will be a good song.
I mean, I would give you some recommendations, but I think you just got to get there on your own.
Yeah. Are they all like ASMR and full of themselves?
No, no, no. Maybe after we're done here,
No.
check out "Happier Than Ever," the song "Happier Than Ever."
I know that song. Oh,
The ending of that is
that
it's
is,
the
you know
most
what?
cathartic shit.
I do like that song. I like that song.
Mm.
That takes you on quite a journey, doesn't it? It like
Yeah,
starts off kind of gentle and ends up very very aggressive toward the end.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I like
not
that
even
song.
super aggressive. Yeah, it's pretty abrasive, I guess, compared to the rest of the song. It's all really nice, and then it's like humongous. It's just like the
Bow,
biggest
bow,
sounding
bow,
song.
bow, bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow. Yeah, it
So that one's
really.
great. There's a
That's
couple of those.
I like.
Oxytocin's pretty good. Her new record was a cool way to release music. She didn't put out a single before it came out. It just came out, and you were supposed to like listen to it in one sitting. So uh, I got the vinyl, and then after the kids went to bed, we got high and played video games while we listened to it. Best fucking experience. By the time the last song hits, it's just you're so vibed out, like it's in you're like just in the zone for the sound. It's good shit.
Nice. I love pairing video games with music of
Yeah,
your own choosing. That's something I've always liked doing. Even when I was just a wee lad, I would like put on Sonic and then like put a tape on
yeah,
of my own, you know. And even just last week, I was playing Little Big Planet with the kids, and what was it? Oh, it was like this needs swing swing
By the All American Rejects.
by All American Rejects. Like and so yeah, it's like, no. And it was perfect.
That's awesome.
I remember our friend Ron and I. We used to play God of War and listen to Metallica's "And Justice for All." We just like turn the music down on the game,
That's awesome.
down on Injustice, and it was fucking perfect. It
One
was
of,
great.
one of the best things about the Xbox 360, I mean, obviously with newer systems, you can just like hook your Spotify up to it now, so you can just do the same thing. But on Xbox
Yeah.
360, you could put CDs into it and then download them like onto the console, and then you would play like
Yeah,
Saints Row, and you could just go to like my own music, and then
yeah,
so you could listen to whatever, which was a good touch.
yeah. I
But with
remember
games
that
like
on
that,
the good Xbox too.
yeah,
Right?
it's a good way to find
like
music.
Tony-
It was that back
Yeah.
then, at least. Um,
Yeah,
Like, where would CKY be without Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3?
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
not
I
that they're
honestly-
anywhere now, but
Like the first time I ever heard the Ramones was on The Simpsons, and then the second time
Was
I
on
ever
3.
heard the Ramones was Tony Hawk 3, Blitzkrieg Bop.
yeah,
Like,
it's where a lot of people heard AFI for the first time, and then the
probably
next
me.
year is when they actually blew up, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Because the song that was on there was from an older record; it wasn't even their current record at the time. And then "Sing the Sorrow" comes out like a year later and humongous. AFI are still huge. That's crazy to me. Even when I was like cringy little goth boy, when I was like 15, I would have been like, "No way, these guys are gonna be around 20 years."
No,
I was
No,
wrong.
yeah, I guess.
I don't
Yeah,
listen to their
everybody-
shit, but
Definitely in 2005, everybody knew
yeah,
that AFI was just about to break up, right?
they weren't about to break up, but it was just like in 2005. No, in 2005, I think they were at their hypest. "Sing the Sorrow" came out in spring 2003, and then
Ooh.
they toured it forever, and then they just disappeared. And they're obviously working on the follow up, and that came out in summer 2006. I remember very specifically because when it was like it's coming, they're like, yeah, everybody was so fucking hyped, and it was Miss Murder. That song was huge.
Yeah, it's in Guitar Hero, man.
Yeah, it is. That's right. I was never crazy about
It's
that
even-
song. It's good. I love the bass in it.
It's like the easiest song in Guitar Hero.
Yeah. Which is crazy because the guitarist for AFI is like really talented. Like he's got some crazy solos and riffs and stuff. The bass playing and basically everybody who does the instruments, and the music in AFI are insanely talented. Like the bass player is one of the best punk bass players I've ever heard. Dude is nuts. What's that? Is that
I was
sound on
I
your
was
end?
about to say that sounds like like an interesting category, like best punk bass player. But well, if Les Claypool counts, then that's it.
I wouldn't
No.
count him as punk.
Okay.
No, that's like
yeah, whatever.
I'd
Whatever.
put him in like Prague.
What do you call him?
Primus
Yeah,
is
Prague.
yeah, I think you'd just call it
Prague.
like Prague.
Like post Prague.
Yeah, maybe post Prague.
Prague punk. Prague, like whatever Prague, whatever the presidents of the United States of America are.
That's a really good way of putting it.
That, but complicated.
And like, is that dude even playing bass anymore at this point? It's just so
Right.
like how's that?
Yeah, it's like if Tom Morello got a bass
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah,
And then-
somebody went back in time.
Here, figure this out.
Tom Morello, what a guy.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't have any switches. Hmm.
What is it that he played one of the solos with? I think it was like an Allen wrench. It's just. I forget. I think that's what it is.
I watched, uh, I watched a video of how he does that stuff, and he's said he turns he one pickup all the way down
Hmm.
and one pickup all the way up, and so that it makes his toggle switch into basically an on and off switch.
Yeah, it's like a kill
Uh,
switch that he just.
yeah,
I was messing around with that on my
yeah,
guitar the other day. I just got my guitar set back up and like replaced all the tubes in my amp and shit. I've just been going nuts. I'm trying to do Tom Morello shit. And I have to fix my guitar apparently because one of the pickups is just like not working. So I was like, I'm gonna Tom Morello this shit.
yeah,
That shit sounds awesome.
yeah, and the thinking of. I know one of his guitar solos is just feedback.
Yeah,
Like it's just he just stands unusually close to the amp, and then
and
and
just
like
just like
just fucks with
angling
that switch,
it.
and then like makes himself like a theremin. Like he just
It's so fucking cool. So he's got to have a lot of like gain going, or not gain, just like a lot of overdrive, and then just you're not even playing the shit. It's awesome.
like what is that's so. I love it. It's so. How do you tab that out? Like
It just become
now
theremin.
approach me quickly. Tracing your amplifier with the gain maxed out. Yeah, just it's just
One of the
figure it out, man.
cool when I saw Rage live, that was like one of the coolest things because obviously he's gonna run his own pedals, but his pedal board was surprisingly small. Like there wasn't a ton of shit going on. But like it was the craziest thing. Like, oh, we got to set up for Rage, and you think it's gonna be like the craziest setup, and they just put
Right.
like a microphone out front, Tom Morello's pedal
Yeah,
board, just his amp, just they were honest about it. Like they're like, you know, this isn't huge stacks. It's just basically my amp, just a stack with the little amp on top, and then the bass player's amp, and then the drums, and that was it. And then obviously like the bass player's like his pedals, but he's just got like an overdrive and a tuning pedal, and that's it.
Oh,
And
that's a tough game.
and then I
Now
think
that you mention
I think at the end
it,
they broke
bass
down their own
player,
shit too. I can't remember.
there you are. There's a little panda holding up my phone.
Ah, Panda. What's up, Panda? What's up, Panda?
He's a phone holder. He's holding
I
my
love that
phone.
Panda. Do a Q&A with that Panda real quick. I feel like I'm getting anxious for some reason. This is my hang on, I'm gonna take a medicine.
Man, this little panda is so much more camera friendly than me. That's what you got going for you, little panda. Pandas are like the dumbest, worst animal. But boy, are they cute. Just the top cuteness.
Alright, sorry about that.
You know, pandas are like the worst animal.
What?
Pandas are shit animals.
Like they're assholes?
No, like they're bad at survival.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like they're really bad at it.
The reason they eat bamboo all day because it's got no nutrients in it. It's got no energy, so they just have to eat it all the time. And then otherwise they're sleeping because all they can afford to do with
It's all
the energy that they get from bamboo is just either fucking eat constantly or sleep.
it's
And then,
crazy they can mate.
well, that's the thing is they really it's hard to like get them to. You have to like trick them.
If you see, you can go on YouTube and search like panda falling out of tree compilation, and you'll get like hits that are like 8 hours long.
I just thought of like I said you gotta like trick them into mating, and I don't mean with me. I mean with each other.
You're like creeping up on a panda. You're painted black and white. I know what Panda Bear from Animal Collective is up to, and I don't like it.
But like I guess if a panda has more than one baby, that you have to like you gotta hide one of them at all times. You gotta like swap them out because if a panda is aware that it has two babies, it'll just pick one to take care of. Like
Oh,
it
no.
won't take care of the other one. Like because they're fucking terrible.
I didn't know it was that bad. It was that severe.
They're like the worst animal. All they have going for them is cuteness. But I mean, I guess maybe that's like their survival trait is that they're adorable and pathetic. And
Yeah.
so we just gotta
I mean, what are you gonna do? Not take care of a panda?
right, that'd be evil.
Those
wouldn't
fuckers.
it?
We don't even
Got
do that
another
with
one
people. Oh shit.
This one's like a wrist pillow.
Oh, you rest your hand on it when you like your mouse hand.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Why does my screen keep freezing? Hang on. Ah. Hang on. Wait. Now I can't hear you. Hang on. 1 second. 1 second. What is going on? I need to fix my shit. All right, what's happening? Mm. Mm. Sorry, hang on. No. Oh my goodness. I am a wreck right now. Switch? No? No. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh God. Hang on. Oh, what? That's you. I'm like having to negotiate with my fucking. Hello? Speak to me! Wait, now I don't hear you. What in the world? I can hear. My headphones are working. What's going on? I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna come back into the call. Hang on. I'm freaking out. Why can't I hear you? It shows that you're talking. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Hey, that's all my info. Output device. We're working. We got this. Why won't... What the heck? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. This is so ridiculous. Um, hello. I'm gonna.
I can I can hear you now. You can hear me? Oh, all right. I'm gonna start over then. Well, I compare you to a kiss from a rose. I've I've just been singing the ultimate Seal classic song
That's awesome.
as best as I can.
Just like I couldn't hear you for a few minutes, and you landed on that. That's awesome. I'll compare you to a kiss from a rose.
Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What a great song.
That
Batman
dude
Forever.
Larry Heidi Klum.
That's what we were
He
talking
was
about.
clued up in a room despite his fate.
You ever see that Andy Samberg movie, the Lonely Island movie, Pop Star?
No.
It was Seals in it, and he's like part of in the movie. He like proposes to the Andy Samberg character proposes to his girlfriend as like a publicity stunt, and he doesn't really know her that well. And Seal is there and sings a song, like a custom song, and then there's wolves there for some reason, and they get loose and they fucking attack Seal, and then Seal kills one of the wolves, I think, and they're all like hiding in their limo, like Seal, get in. He's like, and he makes fun of his own scars on his face because he's got scars. Uh, he's like, it's okay, I know how to handle these guys. How do you think I got these? And they're like, wolves. He's like, fucking wolves.
Fucking wolf.
Fucking wolves.
That's fun.
All right.
The cheap movie day the other day. I went and saw Inside Out 2.
How was it? We haven't taken the kids to see it yet.
See, the thing is that I enjoyed the movie. I liked it. It was fine. Everything about it was well done. The thing is, like, as was my problem with the original Inside Out, my feelings on that movie are basically the same. Very well done, very clever. All the metaphors that they do, like, you know, in this one you get an anxiety attack and a sarcasm, and
Like as
you get
characters?
a well, anxiety is a character, but anxiety attack is like they do
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Like how what were some ones in the other one? Like you've got a train of thought,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So a sarcasm is like it it opens up a chasm inside of Riley's mind. It's like a
Okay.
sarcasm.
Gotcha.
And then there's a brainstorm and there's so many ideas are storming, but for some reason it's depicted as a bad thing. I guess because it's an anxiety induced brainstorm, perhaps. Um but so anyway, everything's all really well done except the thing that I don't like the basic idea of the movie. Like I don't I don't um, like I you choose who's at the wheel. You know,
Yeah.
you can pick who's in charge up here. And the film never depicts this. This is never like that's my problem
Okay.
with the first Inside Out. That's my problem with this one, is that I get it. Like I get that. Oh, anger was in control then,
Yeah.
or things. And
Like your
the
emotions
whole
take over.
movie is the idea is that so Riley kind of becomes a jerk because anxiety is in control up
Yeah.
here, right? And so that's the premise of the film, is that like anxiety can get out of control, anxiety and envy, and they can like make you do things that you wouldn't really do. You know, that's kind of that's the bent of the film,
Yeah.
and it's relatable, and I get it, and I bet a lot of people will see benefit from this. They'll see themselves. They might even look inward, learn something about themselves. But only at like the last possible moment of the film does Riley finally indicate that she can somehow choose who's at the wheel. And that's been my problem with the movie from the get go. Just that like you pick, you are capable
Yeah.
of like
One of your emotions
picking.
doesn't just randomly take over because it wants to.
Like yeah, I get that. Right, that can happen, but you should be aware that you have control.
Yeah.
there's there's something beyond those 4 or 5 guys up there. There's also like a little you, and
You're the
there should be
boss.
a little Riley who like says, "All right, Joy, you're up. This one calls for sadness. Joy, sit the fuck down." Like, there's, you know.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Uh, but I guess maybe I'm just totally wrong, and the point is that Riley is a child, and she hasn't learned that yet, and you
Yeah.
shouldn't expect children to know that.
Could be.
So I think I'm just fucking wrong. I'm wrong about Billie Eilish. I'm wrong about Inside Out. If you want the fucking wrong opinion, you listen to me.
I think you're taking it too far. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I well, no, I disagree.
It's a take. But you are wrong. You just said.
Yeah. But no, it was good. They did a good job of like easing you into Tony Hale. They got rid of Bill Hader. He's not back
What?
as Fear. Yeah, no Bill Hader and no Mindy Kaling either. But
Surprising.
whoever they got to do the voice of Disgust pretty much sounds just like Mindy Kaling. Or I'm racist, misogynist, you can't tell.
Uh,
I
oh,
guess
hang
they
on.
sound very much like, or I fucking suck. Um,
So Mindy Kaling was discussed, right?
Shit, man, I'm probably right because like Bill Hader and Tony Hale, they're both like white guys, and like I bet to someone else they would sound very similar, but to me, I'm like,
So am I? So Mindy Kaling played Disgust, right? That was the character.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, the actress doing the voice is uh, Asian. So there you go. You're not racist.
Both Asian. Okay, both Asian ladies. So I'm sure they sound exactly the same.
I'm looking at the voice cast, and this is stacked. There's a lot
Yes,
of
yeah,
different
no.
emotions here.
The voice of anxiety. I remember. Um, what's her name? Maya Hawke,
Yeah, my hawk.
and that's
That's a
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter.
yeah. She's a musician
Yeah.
too. She's
Oh,
and she's on Stranger Things. I actually have her autograph. I have a vinyl that she.
ah,
It's over there. I'm not
that's
gonna go
fun.
get it. I've
Do you
got.
just have her autograph, or did you meet her too?
I didn't get to meet her. She was opening for Bright Eyes last year, and they were like I went to go buy one of her records, and
Oh,
she had uh like torn the not torn like the cellophane around it, the wrapping, and then she autographed the the vinyls, so which was cool.
ah, that is cool. Nice.
But yeah,
I have,
I love Maya Hawke. She's great.
yeah. Well, yep. She was the voice of anxiety. Did a good job. Um, yeah. What was fun is just how viscerally unpleasant that character was. Like, you really got. That's a maybe that's part of what I didn't really like about the movie was that so much of it is just dealing with unpleasantness.
Yeah,
Like none of none of Riley's new emotions are nice ones. Like
wasn't that like the joke at the very end of the first one? It's just like they say something about her age, and like, it's like they don't know that she's about to go through puberty, and like that's like the
yeah.
joke they end on. Like, what's the worst that could happen? And then it's just like, and then you get hit with that realization that she's about to be get a lot more emotions.
Well, yes. And that is what happens in the film. The the
Apparently, Flea
puberty
did the
alarm
voice.
goes off.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's right. I said apparently Flea did a voice in the movie.
Flea from the
Flea.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, he was
The Flea.
He was Jake.
Jake. That sounds like a real life boy, maybe. That doesn't sound like
Ooh.
an emotion. I don't
Yeah,
have any emotion
it
called
does.
Jake.
It doesn't appear to be an emotion. Yeah, Kyle McLaughlin
Joy,
back as the
sadness,
dad.
ennui, anxiety, shame, fear, disgust, and Jake.
The woman who does the voice of Envy, I love her. She's the best, like of all time.
Who's the voice of envy?
Ao Edebiri. Edebiri. I don't remember.
Oh,
But
she's from the bear, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
love her.
probably other. She's great.
She's
Yeah,
so cool. Like
yeah.
her taste and shit is cool too. I remember I was watching this thing where they asked her what her favorite video game was, and she said her favorite video game was Disco Elysium, and I was like, that is the coolest fucking answer. It's also like a way
Cool.
of her being like, I'm a communist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice. That's cool.
it's a communist game.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, her character in the movie. I did very much enjoy her character's introduction because she's Envy, so her character is very short, right?
Yeah,
Very, and the first, the very first thing her character says is, "Oh man, I wish I was as tall as you guys." Talking to all the other emotions. And as she climbs up onto the control panel, and so
maybe we'll take
I
the kids to
wonder.
see that tonight.
Man, maybe I think I'm all wrong. I think it might be a great movie, because like then it occurs to me then that Envy is kind of always on the control panel,
Yeah,
even if even if she's not necessarily hitting the buttons, she's always a little bit on the controls.
yeah.
And that makes so much sense from like a teenage emotional perspective. There's always like a little bit of envy.
Yeah,
fueling, you know.
true. Because like when you're that
Oh, shit.
that old, you're kind of you want to be older. You're always envying
Yeah.
towards being, oh, I want to drive, or I want to be able to be 18 and do whatever I want.
hmm
So that makes
I
sense.
yeah. I want that thing. You constantly wanting things that you don't have.
Yeah,
I feel like that's you know
for sure.
that's totally a part of teenagehood. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Something. I guess what I didn't like about the movie was just that like we were gonna watch Riley become a dickhead. Like
Yeah, they made her really
that's,
likable in the first one. So, I mean, like, that's always rough.
I mean, I guess if she was like, if she did the right thing, if she like did the right thing all the time, maybe she wouldn't be such a relatable character. But I don't know. I don't go to the movies for relatable characters. I guess I'd like an aspirational character. I'd like I don't need to be reminded that I'm bad. I know that.
But I guess you are wrong on this one. I think because I think that's they're doing
Yeah.
the thing. It's like,
I think
what
it's
if it was you? But
yeah,
that's what's going on in
right.
there.
No, I think I'm dead wrong, and the fact is it's a great movie.
It might just be an okay movie too. Maybe it's not good. Maybe you're just like
No,
approaching an aspect of it wrong, the wrong way.
yeah, I think I just my brain is wrong is the thing.
Because all I've heard
I'm
about it,
wrong.
I
The
keep
movie's fine.
all I've heard about it is people are like, yeah, it's pretty good. Like nobody's like, it's awesome. They're saying
Okay.
it's the best
Well then
Pixar movie in a long time.
maybe I'm a little bit right because
Yeah, you're probably
it's
right.
I didn't I didn't love it, but I didn't fall asleep either.
Yeah,
And
I'm definitely gonna
you
fall
know,
asleep when I go see it. It's just a thing that happens when I go to the movies now, because of my medicine.
I,
I took
I
my
wish I
medicine,
could.
and I'm going to definitely fall asleep in the middle of doing laundry in a little bit. I'll be like, oh, I just need to take a breather, and then just get me out.
I wish I could.
It's just, yeah. Every time I go to the movies now, even if I want to see the movie, it'll be
That's fun.
it's just part of it. I found a new hack for this medicine because I'm guaranteed to take a nap at some point. If on
Okay.
days I have to take my medicine,
Ah,
I take a little 5 minute power nap. It's like a reset. I just
ah,
need to press the button and then I'm good.
dude, I'm a recent convert to the power nap. I absolutely love it. It's like, yeah, if I'm overcome with I'm exhausted. I need to close my eyes. Like, I'm
Mm.
fucking tired, man. Then I'll take a little, I'll satisfy that urge. I'll feed it. I'll have a drink,
You
you
scratch
know?
that itch,
Like, I'll scratch that itch.
and then
I'll,
you're awake.
I'll quench that thirst and just have a, a little sip of sleep. Yeah. Man, this really is the story of two guys getting old. You just, if you want
Getting
to
old and
listen
getting
to two
anxious.
two fuckers get old, go ahead and listen back to this.
I think I'm gonna check something real quick.
What are you gonna check real quick?
I'm gonna check something real
Who's on
quick.
your shirt?
Oh, it's Judy Gemstone from the HBO show Righteous Gemstones. She's my favorite
Ah,
character of all time.
nice, nice.
Let's see here. I'm just going to our
You
Twitch.
told me about that. I should watch that. It's the next Danny McBride show, right?
Yeah, it's the third one.
It's him and another guy, right?
Yeah, that make the show.
Yeah.
David Gordon Green. He doesn't. David Gordon Green doesn't do all of the episodes, but he does all the important ones, like the really big.
Yeah. They work together on their previous two shows, right? Like
Yep.
this is their third show together.
Yeah, and then they also wrote. Well, they've been working together for a really long time, and
Right.
they did the new Halloween movies. Like
Oh
Danny
yeah,
McBride
yeah,
co-wrote all those and
yeah.
helped make them, and David Gordon Green directed them. And
Yes.
I personally love the new Halloween movies. I guess the people usually, well, you know what? I guess I've never heard normal people's takes on them. I think they're great because, like, any community around a horror film is going to be awful and full of weirdos.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. Fair.
and because they're all like, oh, I don't know, I don't know. I've never seen a normal fan base around a horror film because they're like, the kills weren't bloody enough or whatever.
No, no, yeah. Normal people don't like horror movies.
Yeah. So like, yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of.
Why they don't make as much money?
I think my medicine's kicking in. I'm starting to get hazy. Sorry. I think I was lost.
That's not weird,
I think I lost the plot for a second there. Yeah, but Danny McBride and they did that, and Righteous Gemstones, fantastic. It's about a family. What's up?
Is King Kong? I'm wrong again. Is King Kong a horror movie?
No, I would. That's like a kaiju movie.
All right, but Jaws, right?
Jaws is a horror movie.
Jaws is a horror.
Yeah, I'd call Jaws a horror movie, a horror adventure. Fee?
Yeah. Oh, it is true. It's true. It kind of blends the sort of on the open sea sort of adventure vibe. It's true.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd call I'd whatever you put Godzilla into, I'd put Kong into. They kind of like mashed them together with these new movies. Uh, yeah, so I just call them kaiju movies because that's a genre. We just don't really do them much in America, but we are starting to. Call it a monster
Yeah.
movie.
Creature feature.
Yeah, I still have to watch the new Godzilla Kong movie. I wasn't that enthused about going to see it. I fell asleep during that one. In the
No,
theater.
I haven't watched it yet either. But I will say I watched Kong Skull Island,
That one's good.
and it really fucking stuck with me. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that's a great movie. That one's really good. It's when they put Godzilla and Kong together where it started to get really outrageous.
A bit
And
much. Yeah. And
and
like next to Godzilla, King Kong is silly. Like he's adorable.
yeah, and that's what they do with him in the movies though. He's like the nice one, and Godzilla's like
Right.
the grumpy one.
He's the perfect.
I saw
Yeah.
enough of the new one where yeah, that's basically what's going on is like Kong is like the moral he's the good
I
cop.
just right. But that's the thing is like King Kong. In my mind, King Kong is not that big. Like he's
Yeah, same.
maybe like 25, 30 feet tall. You know, like he's big, obviously.
Yeah, because he's
But
supposed to
like
climb the Empire State Building.
right, he's got to climb the building is the thing.
In the new one.
Godzilla's the size of the building.
Yeah, yeah, and then these new ones, he's just as big as Godzilla.
Right. Why is he so big now?
I don't know. They made him too big.
He's too big.
My biggest grievance with these Godzilla Kong movies is that Godzilla and King Kong are infinitely more interesting and likable than any of the human characters. And then the new one especially, what's it called, like the New Empire or whatever. Like they're
Yeah,
all the human dialogue is so quippy and like that really cringe early Marvel kind of stuff that they that style, that Joss Whedon style of
yeah.
quippiness, that we're just like we don't do that anymore. Let's move past it.
No. Oh my
That
gosh,
new one is
that's
full of it, of
yeah.
that shit.
The
Uh,
fucking the second Avengers movie, Ultron.
yes,
the
that's when they were at their worst with that shit.
the opening of that movie, I like. I can't put it on. I have to skip it, or I have to like apologize.
To yourself.
Like, just to anyone who might be watching, like, hey, just this opening scene is it's scripted, all right. It's clearly been written by a writer, all right.
It's very
So
much script. A man wrote these words and intentionally made
you
other
got
people speak them so he could film it and
like
put it in his movie.
you gotta understand this. These this is unbelievable dialogue. Okay? Unbelievable dialogue. In it.
He just doesn't get it, Joss Whedon. I'm glad they took him down. He took himself down. Turned out he was a creepy weirdo. Could have told you
Yeah,
that. Look at his writing style. I'm just kidding. Every writer I don't like is a sex pest.
I assume so.
I should probably wrap up in
All
a
right,
second because Bryn is about to burst through the door after coming home from summer
all right.
school, and she's gonna come scream in my face about what's for lunch. What's for lunch?
Well, I know what I'm having for lunch. I'm having some
What do you?
leftover chicken casserole.
Ooh, baby. I think
Mm,
I think we're just gonna go with
I
turkey
love it.
sandwiches. Uh,
Ooh, not wrong with sandwich.
because the kids
Love it, turkey.
are home all the time, and every other week we have 5 kids in the house all week. I just been
Right.
making a habit of going to Costco, and I just buy a bunch of bread, bunch of lunch meat, and a bunch of little
Yeah,
snack bags of chips and stuff. It's like, you guys, I'm not fucking doing
yeah.
this. Every day they'll try it with me. Like, can we order something? It's like, I'm not ordering food for 7 people. On DoorDash, that's like $110. Like
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
mean,
ordering
yeah.
something, I'm ordering hot and ready's from Little Caesars. Little Caesars is good.
Right. I do like Little Caesars, man. I wish there was one closer to me. Closest Little Caesars is like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh jeez, fuck.
Stuff out
That
here.
sucks.
It's a food desert. But anyway, uh,
Your screen is frozen. What's going on here? It looks like you're looking off into the
oh,
distance.
I was maybe, but you've been frozen for quite some time.
Have I? Shit.
Yes, on my end anyway.
Maybe the.
Yes, you.
Let me,
Am I still frozen or no?
yeah, the screen
Because I
is
can.
frozen, but I can hear you just fine. Let me see to make
Oh,
sure
well,
our
then
stream.
it probably doesn't help for me to do what you're doing. I'm trying to match your pose here.
Well, I can't see you.
Right.
Fuck.
So, all right. Why don't we just call it then?
We can call it. Hey,
Shit's
but
fucking up.
we
We
got
were just talking about calling it.
we got
Call it.
something cool. Though, is that our video is not chopped up into a bunch of mini videos like last time. Uh, because I got fiber internet installed, which is awesome. It's so I won't. I shouldn't lose
Oh
connection.
yeah.
Yeah, they fucking
Yeah, we
finally
didn't
rolled that shit out.
make like one. That's funny that like my signals, peace and love, peace and
Oh,
love.
oh,
My
you're
signal
back.
seems pretty consistent, and like for you to be the one with signal trouble, it's funny because I live, 110 miles
From Little Caesars.
From nowhere. I live 110 minutes from a Little Caesars. Not 110 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes, excuse me. From a Little Caesars. Like, you know? You'd think I would get the shitty reception.
So, is my screen unfrozen for you now?
No, you have remained. So I'm back. You can see me again?
Yeah, I can see you
You've been
again.
doing. You look like this.
Oh, I've been. You're not missing out on a lot. I'm feeling very anxious for some reason.
Let me say, your skin complexion is much more appealing than mine.
I'm in the dark.
That's the ticket.
I've got 2 lights on me for this, and it's still too dark. I think it's because the window's behind me, though.
Yeah, you know that I probably could do better for myself with that. But I do have this. I've got this window open over here.
Oh, your lighting and everything looks fine. Mine, it's just.
I try. I'd like to think when there's room to try, I try.
I wish it was easier. Oh no, I've got this great, beautiful tree and just a bunch of green behind outside this window, but you can't see any of it. It's just blah, brightness.
Right. Yeah. You put. I don't know. Nah. Maybe
If I cover my.
Oh, hey. There you go.
Maybe if I turn off all my lights. Let's see.
Hey,
Hang on.
let's say.
Now I'm completely in the dark. Now I just look like a scary man who's trying to do ransom.
Still same on my end.
Oh, I'm still doing the pose.
Yeah. You have not unfrozen.
All right. Well, all right. Let's call it.
All right, let's call it.
All right.
Hey.
So, goodbye, Brian. Same time next week,
Brother Brad.
brother Brian.
Indeed.
I'm just so because
Oh,
you can't
my.
see me, I'm giving you a salute.
Okay.
It's so funny because I can see you. I don't know what's going on. So salute.
I keep dropping my phone. The panda's failing me.
It's such a chaotic
Even
way
all the fucking
to end. All right. So long. See you next time. Hey, panda. So handsome. I love this little panda.
Till next time.
See you next time.
I guess I sound like Bobby.
Yuck. Yuck. All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.